Our universe is made up of matter and energy. The water we drink, the food we eat, the air we breathe in, and the land over which we walk, etc., are all matter. In fact, all the substances around us constitute matter. Friends, in this lesson you will learn about matter and the characteristics of its particles. Matter is something which occupies space, has mass, and can be perceived by our senses. Water, iron, oxygen, milk, oil, sugar, etc. are the examples of matter. Actually, matter means all living and non-living things because all of them occupy space and has mass. What matter is made of? Matter is made up of tiny particles called atoms and molecules that cannot be seen by the human eye as they are tiny and small. Let us discuss about the characteristics of particles of matter. There are 4 characteristics of particles of matter. The particles of matter are very small in size. They have spaces between them. They are in constant motion. They attract each other. Let's look at the first characteristics. Particles of matter are very small. Let's try an activity. Take a clean beaker and pour 100 ml of water in it. Now add potassium permanganate crystals in it. And note the color of solution, it becomes purple. Then take 4 small test tubes A, B, C and D. Pour some water in it, then take 1/10 quantity of potassium permanganate solution and dilute with test tube A. And note the color of solution, it becomes light purple. Now let's take again 1/10 quantity of solution from test tube A and again dilute with test tube B. Note the color of solution, it becomes pink. And again you are going to repeat the dilution process with the pink solution. Even in the last test tube D, can you see the light pink color is still visible in the test tube D? So what's our conclusion? There are millions of tiny particles in a crystal of potassium permanganate which evenly spread out in water and repeatedly diluting it makes the color go from dark to light. With the help of this activity, we prove that the particles of matter are very small. Now let's move on the second characteristics. Particles of matter have spaces between them. Activity. Take 100 ml of water into the glass and put the sugar grains in water. And you carefully observe what happens to the level of water. We are going to dissolve the sugar in water. Once we stop stirring, as you can see, there is no rise in the level of water. Why is it so? It's because the sugar grains break up into tiny sugar particles. When they are dissolved in water and these tiny sugar particles move and occupy the spaces between the water molecules. That's why the level of water does not increases. So this activity proves that the particles of matter have spaces between them. Let's move on to the third characteristics. Particles of matter are in constant motion. The molecules of matter are not at rest, but they are constantly in motion. Let's look at an activity. Spray of perfume in a corner of a room. You will find that the smell of perfume spreads everywhere inside the room. So this activity shows that the particles of perfume are moving on their own in random motion and prove that the particles of matter are continuously moving. In this activity, you can see the molecules in matter are always in a state of motion and so they possess kinetic energy. Now move on to the last and fourth characteristics. The particles of matter attract each other. Each particle of matter always attracts other particles in its surrounding. The force of attraction between the constituent particles is called the intermolecular force of attraction, and this force keeps the particles of matter together. Now its simple proof is that it is easy to break a chalk into a pieces, but difficult to break a piece of coal. Why is it so? Is because the intermolecular forces are less in chalk than in coal. Now we are going to take another example. It is easy to move the hand through water, but difficult to move the hand in glycerine. The reason is that the attractive intermolecular forces are more in glycerine than in water. So these both examples shows that the force of attraction is different in different substances. That is, force of attraction between the particles is more in solids, less in liquids and still less in gases. So the particles of matter attract each other.